Hello, every pony. Welcome to my video. This is my first time ever doing a sort of like commentary type video. This is not my first video. I actually used to post on this account very consistently back in like 2014 to 15. And that'll be a big topic in a lot of this video because I'm going to be redesigning my main version of the main six. Back in the day, everybody had their own like main six, and obviously I hopped on that trend. And I had it was very half-assed because most of them were just regular character recolors, but I'm gonna be redesigning them today. There are gonna be very drastic changes, but these were made like almost 10 years ago, so I gave myself some grace, and I'll be explaining the connections between the redesigns when we get to the speed paint and the redesigns or whatever. But I'm very excited, and yippee, let's get started! Alright, so first up, we have the one that was like my pony Sona. So that was just like me as a pony back in the day, and I drew this character so much and also redesigned them quite a few times. So I wanted to stay true to the essence of like me as a pony, so I kind of made it look closer to how I look, IRL. So very excited about that. I was a big fan of redesigning this because this character is very, very special in my heart, and also just drawing ponies is so fun, so I was just very excited to do this. I'm also a really big fan of drawing the cutie marks, but covering the whole like flank leg area, so you'll see that on a lot of these designs. I did mute and change the colors a bit, and it matches a little closer to the like evil pony design I made of this character, but it is not the most drastic change we will be seeing for these redesigns. But I'm a very big fan. I did very muted colors and a lot of reds, but it's very, very me core. But yeah, big freaking fan of how this one turned out. I tried a lot of new rendering techniques with these, and it was a lot of fun. And here is the completed version of Artsy Flair. So this pony design is definitely one of the more drastic changes, and the one that probably makes the least sense, but if I explain it, maybe it'll make more sense, but I still think it doesn't. But I'm in denial, and I think it makes sense. As you can see, there are two space unicorn designs in my main six, and I did not want two space-themed unicorns, so I took inspiration from the original flower cutie mark, and I kind of went more that route, but I still didn't do space. I actually did Bitter Nightshade, which is like a poisonous kind of flower, and I gave this character a very swampy bug vibe because they're also part changeling, and I just did that because I wanted to draw a changeling character and render with muted greens and cool tones, and it was a lot of fun, and I do not regret this redesign at all whatsoever. My cat decided to come up and say hello while I was recording. Wanna say hi, Puppy? Anyways, regardless of if it resembles the original character or not, it's only important to me, and I had a lot of fun designing this character, and a lot of fun drawing them as well. And here they are. I'm just decided to call them Bitter Nightshade because I think that sounds good. So for this character, I believe she stayed a little truer to her original design. She was also one of the ponies that were the most unique compared to all the other old ones, because all the other old ones, low-key, were just pony recolors, so she definitely had a more unique touch to her. Um, so I got inspired by her original and also her evil design. As you can tell, I really enjoyed making evil designs of these characters, and the cutie mark was like a jester mask. So I kind of mixed like a Cupid jester kind of vibe, and I gave her a cute little jester collar to keep the vibe of her like handkerchief that she was wearing. She definitely has more of a pink palette though, which I enjoy a lot. It's very soft, it's very cutesy. She kept her horns. She has cute, like, face paint. It's very cute. She has the little heart on her cheek still. And yeah, I think she turned out so cute. It was so fun designing her and drawing all the little details, because drawing little details are my favorite. I did give her wings to kind of match the Cupid vibe a little more. But yeah, here she is. She's literally the cutest ever, and I love her so much. So next, we have the Space Pony. So I did design a Space Pony because it was really fun, and I may have cheated a little bit because I have another pony design that I made that was very space-themed. So I just took a lot of pieces from that character and kind of added it to this one. I was gonna change their name to Meteor Shower, but I thought Stargazer, the original name, was a lot cuter and a lot more fitting. So I made this character kind of like an alien pony. They have a different tail, they have little alien antenna. Took away the unicorn aspect because I made a different character, a unicorn, and I just didn't think unicorn really fit the vibe of this character as much as I wanted it to, so I opted for little antenna and different ears. And I think they turned out super duper cutesy, and I love this character a lot. So these next two characters that I redesigned are my absolute favorite that I redesigned. So, the original of this one was very, very basic, but I was so inspired by the original color palette because it was giving very, like, Y2K Gyaru vibes. So, I decided to make a cute little Gyaru pony. I was gonna give her, like, the raccoon tail stripes, but, as you'll see in a bit, I did like a leopard slash cheetah print design in the hair because I wanted her to kind of match the character after her. And she is by far my favorite design. The colors look so good. Drawing her and designing her was so fun. And overall, this was just such a fun pony design and redesign. And I think she stayed pretty close to the original design, especially color palette wise. I just made her more cutesy and more interesting, and I love her so very much. I love all of them so very much. I'm still struggling on her name. I was gonna do Glitter Gal, but unsure. Next, we have our Scene Pony. And this one also stayed very similar to the color palettes. These last two, I was very inspired by the color palettes. I did change this one to a unicorn because I just thought it looked really cute and I wanted to put a candy bracelet on the unicorn horn. And also, I don't know, design-wise, I just think it was very fitting. She has a lot of accessories. She has the raccoon tails, and so she matches like the leopard print little hair things for the last one. Also struggling on her name. I was gonna call her Plur, which is peace, love, unity, and respect, but I'm unsure on that. I'm not the most creative when it comes to naming things, I guess. But her color palette also is kind of like Future Arrow vibes. I was gonna do orange, but you'll see in a bit when I add it, I change it to white because it was just too much and it was too reminiscent of a Rainbow Dash color palette, and I already know it's teetering on a Rainbow Dash color palette because her skin is a very light blue instead of white because I didn't want an all-white pony. But I took the orange away, and she looks more unique without the orange. But I really like this design a lot, and this one was also so extremely fun to design and so fun to draw. All of these ponies were so fun to draw, and it really was nostalgic drawing ponies and designing them. But here she is. She is so cute, so special. Love her. And here are the final designs all put together. I genuinely had such a blast redesigning these and drawing these. And I really, really hope you guys like it. I was really nervous to make this video and design these characters because I've never made like a full form video like this before. But I've actually had so much freaking fun, and I'm really hoping to make more videos, hopefully soon in the future. I think that would be a freaking blast. Anyway, thank you guys so much for sticking around this long and watching my video and redesign these little ponies from almost 10 years ago, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!